feel raindrops. Oops.
Hello friends! It's been very rainy lately, and my little household has been feeling a bit cooped up. We ventured out into the rain to play fetch, and I even did some very Hobbit-style gardening with no shoes on in the mud. Sure, the neighbors loved seeing that out their windows. But now that we're back inside, Ryan has been gaming, Ollivander has been more enthusiastically playing with his toys, and I have decided to paint my passport holder. So get out your paints, get cozy, and join me. I recently got my passport renewed, and we're going on some really big trips this year, so I definitely needed this updated before we left. And a while ago, I got this as a gift. It's a really cool passport holder. It has a pocket here for the passport, and then it's got a bunch of little card pockets. I love it, it's very cute. But I just feel like it's very chic, which is great for some people, but I am more of a vintage gal. I just want to add a little bit of my own flair to this. It'll be a good break from painting on canvases, which I've been doing a lot of the last few days, trying to improve my floral painting skills, and I feel like I'm ready to graduate onto different surfaces. So I am going to need to prep the surface with, ta-da! Some gesso. So gesso is like a canvas primer, but it says on the back here that you can use it on surfaces besides canvas, and I read that it works on faux leather. And I already had it, so that's great. I didn't have to buy anything. But if you need some, it's that much at Hobby Lobby. Welcome to my paint drawer. I have black, white, and primary colors in the giant tubes. And then I have lots of random ones that I hardly ever use. And naturally, because I have all of these paints, I had to get a billion more. Ta-da! I picked black for the base. I'm gonna do some white flowers. And then for the greenery, I want to do these two greens, do like a dark leaf with some lighter highlights. And then for maybe some little accent flowers, I'm going to do this vintage pink and dragon fruit. Side note, this brand, Americana, is really pigmented and you don't need too many coats, at least with most of the colors. And the bottles are pretty cheap. Each bottle is 99 cents. Well, when I got it, it was 99 cents. It was on sale. They're usually $1.29 per bottle. And since they're so pigmented, it goes farther and your money's stretched. I've also got my brushes. Do you know which brush I should use? I don't. I'll try this one and maybe a smaller detail-y one. Hold on, I've got more brushes. Ha! Oh. These give me a good range. Big, medium, small. Almost forgot to mention one of my most important painting tools. A nice old paint shirt. Alright, this gesso's like at least 8 years old. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave a little border so I can see some of the gold, because I do like it. I do enjoy gold. I think I'll just stop at the seam. I'll paint it closer so you can see the satisfactoriness. Love when it works. I think it's gonna need 2 coats. Oh, another good thing about gesso that I just thought of. If you're painting on a surface that has color, this layer of gesso is going to make my paints more vibrant because there's not going to be that dark underlayer. Even if you're painting acrylic onto a surface that you think it can handle, if it's not white, I recommend putting a layer of gesso on, just so you're getting as vibrant a color as you possibly can. So the vibrancy thing won't apply to this project just because I'm going to be going over this gesso with black paint, but just for future reference, if you have a project like this, it's a good thing to know about gesso. Okay, that's layer 1. I will let this dry and then go ahead with layer 2. I'll just speed through this so we can get to the fun acrylic painting florally part. Now I'm just smoothing out some of the paint stroke lines so they don't show through in the final result. I think we're ready for our base paint coat. I'm applying the paint straight to the passport for the sole reason of I don't want to get a paint palette dirty. It's looking so nice. Yeah, I'm loving the little gold border. That's the amount of gold I want. Yay! One coat is gonna do it for this, I think. Okay, I let that dry for like a total of 10 seconds because I'm a little impatient sometimes. So I think I'm gonna start painting while it's a little wet, just because I really like painting leaves on black when the green and the black mix together a little bit and create nice little tones. It does all the work for me. I don't have to go in and paint a bunch of tones. It just kind of naturally happens as the colors mix. I'll try to show you what I mean. Watch it not work. Any painters out there that happen to see this, don't come for me. I like just dipping my brush in the paint bottle and going straight for it. I like to start with the leaves so they kind of just blend into the background. See what I mean about it creates all the in-between tones for me, and I just think it's kind of pretty, like a natural leaf would be. So whenever I paint florally compositions like this, I don't usually have a plan. I just like to kind of go for it. So I think I'll maybe put a big flower right here, so I'll just have all of my leaves shooting out from that point. Maybe I'll do like a zoop. That's a technical term. Maybe my zoop will have a friend. And maybe I'll have like a smaller flower here. Why not? The fact that this is my passport holder is making me really excited. I love thinking about all the places it's gonna go with me. The biggest trip I'm looking forward to, it's like a dream trip I've been researching for a couple of years now, is our Scotland trip. Scotland and England. We've been wanting to go on this trip for so long because, you know, the world came to a standstill for a while. But now that things seem to be getting better, we finally went ahead and planned it, and we're going to be going for 3 weeks, so we're going big. So painting this has just been fun. I get to think about lots of good, happy, exciting things to come. I think that's pretty good for my first layer of green. It's mostly dry, and I got some fresh water. So now I'm ready to paint my big white flowers. So here are like my back petals, front petals, making sure to leave some dark in there just to add some depth. And I'll have like a few outward facing petals. It's already pretty nice. Then I'll do another one right here, kind of facing this way. Do it maybe slightly higher. Again, starting with the back side. And then I'll do some front petals, maybe a couple to the side here. Lower. Let me define these front petals a little more. There we go. Oh, it's turning out good. I like it so far. And one more, maybe facing down. Flip it over and make it a little easier. It's reminding me of like old Victorian, pre-Victorian paintings where the colors are a little muted, but then the highlights are nice. I don't know. Got my big guys. Now I need some little supporting flowers. And I found that as long as you're pulling towards a middle point, it doesn't matter too much how accurate or inaccurate your flower petal shapes are. See, that guy just kind of looks like a spider, but he's gonna fit right in. It's so pretty. Yay, thank you for working with me, paint skills. Thanks for not embarrassing me in front of my friends. I think I might go in with some of the lighter desert cactus. So this part is like the easiest part because you're just making little highlights and it does not have to be precise at all. Wherever you want to put a little touch of lighter colors, where it shall be. I think I'm ready to go in and add just little bitty touches of focus, dragon fruit, really vibrant pink. I think it'll make this pop even more than it's already popping. I love adding the middles to my flowers because when you've got like weird blobby shapes like this, that may or may not be a flower, it's when you can really turn it into a flower. For the white flowers, I want to go in and make the middles vintage pink. I have an idea that I think is going to add a little bit more depth to this. I'm going to need to bring out the big guns. So since this has a point, I'm going to be able to get some finer lines. So I'm just gonna add, I think, some ferns. I need more whimsy. Ferns require hunching and for your face to be approximately 2 inches from your painting. If you're not doing that, you're doing it wrong. Fern, see? All right, more ferns. They're adding a lot of depth and giving me sort of tropical, explorer-y vibes. I think I might add a few more ferns and then start adding stems to all my flowers because right now they're just kind of floating in space. Maybe I'll try to show you close up one more time how I make a fern. It's very easy, just a lot of lines. So you just start off by painting a thin line, a thin boy, and then do a little V, and then a slightly bigger V, and then just keep going until your fern ends. And then you just draw lots of little lines coming off your lines. And there you have it. A fern. Time for stems. Imagine where the stem connects underneath the flower and then just pull away. I think just to add a little bit more interest to the white flower middles, just go in and add some green dots. It's hard to know when to stop. I want to keep adding more, but am I gonna do something dumb that ruins it? Maybe I will just add a bit of white to the middle of these guys. Am I done? Maybe I'm done. I think I'm done. Wow. Okay. Wow, and no big mistakes. I usually have like one panic moment at least. So the plan now is, first, what artist doesn't sign their masterpiece? This is the hardest part. I have horrible handwriting. Please hold. ML. So I need to let this completely dry before I put either one of these on. I think I'll go with the shiny guy, just to keep that vibrance. This one's matte and I'm afraid it's just gonna dull it out. That might need to wait until morning when this is completely good to go. Ooh, I feel raindrops. Oops. It's done! I think it turned out so cute. I'm excited to bring it on all of the adventures with me. When it's time for us to travel, I'll put all my cards in and my ID and just have it all in one spot, ready to go. So if you want to do some painting of your own, you don't have to do a passport holder. There's a lot of different things that this method will work on. You could try it on old journals, faux leather bags, shoes. That would be really cool to see. Or in my case, more passport holders, because apparently I give off the vibe that I want to travel, so a gift to give is passport holders, which I'm not mad at. I love that I get to do this 2 more times at least. Maybe I'll do like a little matching set where this one has red paints and this one has teal paints. As you can see, it is still raining, so I think the rest of my day is going to be spent working, editing a video, and playing with a little stir-crazy puppy. I hope that wherever you are, whether it's inside weather or outside weather, you have fun activities to do. If it's inside weather, I highly recommend doing this. It was really fun, and this is something that's actually gonna be seen a lot and be useful to me. Hi, Betty! Oh, it's my puppy! It's my puppy! Oh my goodness, he is crazy!
Yeah.
You can push though!
Ollie, come on.